British passengers flying into and out of continental Europe for their summer holidays face the prospect of devastating delays because of tougher Schengen area border controls. Europe's largest airline lobby group has warned. Oge Duenhaupt, a spokesman for A4E, which represents airlines including BA owner International Airlines Group, Ryanair and EasyJet, said thousands of flights had already been delayed because of tighter checks at some EU airports. Duenhaupt warned that this coming weekend, one of the busiest times of the year for departures from UK airports, there could be delays of up to 2 hours, with some 200,000 passengers arriving in and departing from Mallorca, for example, unless Spanish border control puts in place an emergency plan to avoid queues and help passengers to get through faster. There will be a lot of devastating delays for passengers, he said. It's a crazy situation. When arriving, at least delayed passengers don't miss their flights. But when returning, you need to queue up again and could miss your flight. You need to make sure you are on time at the gate. However, airlines and tour operators suggested the problems were not widespread, and delays not always due to immigration issues. Thomas Cook said the border control changes had briefly affected flights in Mallorca in May, when the tour operator briefly brought forward the times for its transfers. BA, Iberia and Vueling owner IAG said none of its airlines had delayed flights because of the issue, while Monarch said it was monitoring the situation, and Ryanair said operations were running as normal, although the airline is asking passengers to check in 3 hours before takeoff. An EasyJet spokesman said, like all other European airlines, EasyJet wants European governments to take necessary measures to reduce unnecessary passenger disruption. The intermittent delays follow the introduction in March of new EU regulations in the wake of the Paris and Brussels terror attacks. The new rules demand both entry and exit checks on passengers from countries, including Britain, outside the 26-nation Schengen border-free zone. Member states are not obliged to check every non-Schengen passport until October, when Regulation EU 2017-458 comes into full force, but several airports are already doing so and others are carrying out spot checks on selected flights. Reports from passengers suggest the delays are not universal and depend on the airport, the time of day and the number of border control staff on duty.